Trailers play a big role in the excitement and anticipation building for games, and in this video we're gonna take a look at 10 epic trailers for PS4 exclusives that have gamers chomping at the bit to play these games. For those of you that want to check out each trailer in its entirety, we'll leave links in the description box down below for them. With that being said, let's get right into this. Let's start out with a heavy hitter, the Final Fantasy VII Remake debut trailer at E3 2015. This was one of the most shocking trailer reveals at E3 ever. Before this announcement, we've been wanting a Final Fantasy VII Remake for so long. Going back to E3 of 2005, gamers had been asking, but nothing would come to fruition until E3 of 2015, where they showed off a trailer. You weren't sure what it was right away, but then it became abundantly clear that it was a Final Fantasy VII Remake, and then just seeing the back of Cloud, it was confirmed a Final Fantasy remake was happening. And if you watched E3 2015 live, you know how crazy the crowd went, and rightfully so. This is a game we've wanted for so long, and seeing a trailer like that just made us lose our mind.
The reunion at hand may bring joy. It may bring fear. But let us embrace whatever it brings. For they are coming back. At last, the promise has been made.
Parlaying off of that, the next trailer is the Final Fantasy VII Remake gameplay trailer at PSX of the same year. As is the case with Square Enix products, you know that they're gonna be in development for a long time. While it's announced in 2015, now here we are in 2018 and the game still isn't out. But also, many gamers weren't expecting to see any gameplay from the game for a long time. The game was announced at E3 of 2015. I think most of us were expecting gameplay at earliest at like E3 of 2016, but then the PlayStation Experience event rolled around in December of that year, and they showed off a pretty lengthy trailer for Final Fantasy VII Remake, and it also showed off a lot of the game's gameplay, which seems to be more action-oriented. You had the great music. Visually, it was absolutely stunning, and still to this day, that is the last official trailer we've seen for the Final Fantasy VII Remake. We've gotten a couple of screenshots, we've heard interviews about the game, but no other footage has been revealed of the game. Hopefully that'll come soon, but this remake gameplay trailer is something to hold on to.
Okay, Riku. Let's move.
The Last of Us Part 2 teaser trailer number 2. The sequel to The Last of Us is another game so many of us have wanted. The first Last of Us game acted as the perfect swan song for the PlayStation 3. It really concluded the PlayStation 3's lifespan in the ultimate way possible. It was developed by Naughty Dog, a studio that really elevated the PlayStation 3 with the Uncharted franchise. And even with as good as Uncharted was, I think most gamers agree in saying that The Last of Us was just a better game, and it had somewhat of a cliffhanging ending. You could have ended it at where the first game ended, but there was more to the story. There was more to be explored, and that's why when Last of Us 2 Part 2 was announced, we got so excited. And the second teaser trailer really gave us a lot more information to work with at the game. This trailer was unveiled at the Paris Games Week event last year, and it had a little bit of controversy, but I don't want to delve into that too much. What I am gonna say is that this is shaping up to be another emotional roller coaster, and I can't wait. We probably won't see this game until 2019, but I can wait for it because I know Naughty Dog is gonna deliver something incredible.
Watch your backs.
God of War PS4 story trailer. God of War has been one of the staple franchises to the PlayStation 4, but for a little bit it was getting a little bit redundant after God of War 3. God of War Ascension wasn't all too great. Now the franchise is seeing somewhat of a soft reboot. God of War is moving into the world of Norse mythology instead of Greek mythology, and it's a great change of pace for the franchise. It seems to be focused a little bit more on its thematics and storytelling, and that is evident by the great story trailer. Obviously, with this God of War entry, Kratos' son is a very big element to the story, and it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. But the story trailer gives us quite a bit to get invested into, and it's one of the reasons why this is arguably the most anticipated PlayStation 4 exclusive of the year, and it'll be hitting the market on April 20th, so we don't have long to wait. But the story trailer is great, and you should definitely check it out.
The longer you wait, the more damage you do. He will resent you, and you may lose him forever.
You're next! I'll rip your head off!
There are consequences to killing a god.
Why? How do you know? How do you know?
Power of this weapon, any weapon, comes from here. But only when tempered by this. By discipline. The self-control of the one who wields it.
Days Gone E3 2016 announcement trailer. Now, if you didn't watch E3 2016 live, and you've just been catching Days Gone gameplay in and out, you might just look at it as somewhat of a mindless zombie-slaying game, but it's far more than that. Yes, it does have its chaotic gameplay, but there also seems to be a deep world to get invested into, as evident by the E3 2016 announcement trailer. This trailer didn't focus on the gameplay itself at all. It was all about the story, all about the characters, all about this world, and it's a trailer you have to check out. If you've just been looking at the gameplay, if you've just been looking at the chaotic atmosphere of the game, Days Gone extends far beyond that, and the E3 2016 announcement trailer showed that.
I remember when we lived by a code, when brotherhood meant something, and living meant more than surviving.
Goddamn liar!
So yeah, I remember how it all went down. I don't give a damn about any of that. You know what I remember most? Riding the open road, the smell of your hair, the touch of your skin.
Detroit Become Human E3 2016 trailer. Detroit Become Human is another one of the highly anticipated 2018 PlayStation 4 titles. It's from the guys over at Quantic Dream, who are very ambitious in game development. While all of their games don't turn out absolutely amazing, we've seen titles such as Beyond Two Souls that haven't resonated as much, but then you look at a game like Heavy Rain, and that was one of the best PlayStation 3 games released. And Detroit Become Human has such an awesome futuristic setting centering around androids and how they begin to take on human characteristics, and this E3 2016 trailer really embodied that heart-racing adrenaline that Quantic Dream's games at their peak absolutely possess. There's been other trailers for Detroit Become Human since, but the E3 2016 trailer really stands above the rest.
Don't come any closer or I'll jump!
Hi, Daniel! My name is Connor! There's no way out, Daniel. The only question is whether or not you take another innocent life.
I'm holding all the cards. If I die, she dies.
Look what you did! You were designed to serve humans, not kill them!
What was I designed to be? Their slave? Their toy?
Marvel's Spider-Man Paris Games Week 2017 teaser trailer. I keep mentioning highly anticipated 2018 PlayStation 4 exclusive because that is true. The PlayStation 4 is having a huge 2018, and Marvel's Spider-Man is up there neck and neck with God of War in terms of anticipation. We've been wanting a fantastic Spider-Man game for a long time, something similar to what Batman Arkham did for Batman. We want that for Spider-Man 2, and it looks like we're getting that with Marvel's Spider-Man, a game being developed by Insomniac Studios, a very talented group of developers that have worked on titles such as Ratchet and Clank and Resistance, and now their attention is focused onto Spider-Man, and wow, this game looks incredible. We've seen a lot of gameplay, but the Paris Games Week 2017 trailer really focused on the story. It's very cinematic, very high octane. This is one of those trailers that you watch once and you can watch it over and over again. Really doesn't lose its luster with repeated watches, and at this point, I just want to get my hands on the game. It is scheduled to be released in the first half of 2018. Death Stranding, the Game Awards 2017 teaser trailer. Hideo Kojima is one of the most notable names in all of gaming, and when he left Konami, all of us were wondering what his next project would be. Well, it is Death Stranding, a game that really seems to tackle a lot of morality, a lot of different themes, and a lot of us don't know what to make of the game. But what's amazing about Kojima's production is that everybody is analyzing every single little trailer that's put out of Death Stranding. What could this mean? What could that mean? Because every subtle decision that Kojima makes in presentation has a deeper meaning behind it. There isn't something present just for the sake of being present. There's more to the story. That was obviously the case when Metal Gear Solid 5 was announced as just a game called The Phantom Pain, and that had us scratching our heads for a long time. Death Stranding is doing the same, and that TGA 2017 teaser trailer shows that. Ghost of Tsushima Paris Games Week 2017 announcement trailer. Ghost of Tsushima was one of those games that came out a little bit from left field. It's being developed by Sucker Punch, once again a fantastic studio. They've worked on some awesome games, Sly Cooper, and more recently they've worked on the Infamous games on the PlayStation 3, they worked on Infamous Second Son on the PlayStation 4 as well as the expansion, and now they're working on Ghost of Tsushima, a mature samurai-based game, looks to be an open world title. We don't know much about it, but the Paris Games Week trailer was filled with high-budget cinematic, so it has us excited for now. This probably isn't going to be a game we're going to see soon. More likely than not, Ghost of Tsushima and The Last of Us Part 2 will round out that 2019 lineup for the PlayStation 4, but so far from what we've seen, it has a lot of promise. It's got a great studio working on it, and we can't wait to see more.
So I'll ask you once again, Samurai. Do you surrender?
And finally, Yakuza 6, The Song of Life, Fight, Explore, and Play trailer. Yakuza 6 is among the barrage of PlayStation 4 exclusives coming this year, but it's probably the PS4 exclusive that's going most under the radar. But it's not necessarily bad. Yakuza has been picking up in Steam since last year with Yakuza 0 and Yakuza Kiwami, and now we're getting Yakuza 6, The Song of Life, and the Fight, Explore, and Play trailer shows off all of the various gameplay elements of Yakuza, and it's very deep, from the open world design, the great combat, mini-games. Yakuza is a very diverse game, and it offers the player a lot to do, and this trailer embodies that. Yakuza is often compared to a Japanese Grand Theft Auto, but that really doesn't do the franchise the justice it deserves. There's a reason that there's 7 games, from Yakuza 0 and then Yakuza 1 through 6. The franchise has had lasting power in Japan. It's time it makes an impact over here in the States. The game itself will be releasing on April 17th, which is kind of unfortunate as that's just 3 days before the release of God of War. Hopefully they can both coexist, and hopefully gamers will pick up both. So that wraps up 10 epic trailers for upcoming PlayStation 4 exclusives. What do you think? Which of these trailers do you think are the best? Are there any trailers we missed? There are definitely other trailers available. We wanted to mention Grand Blue Fantasy 2, but we also wanted to limit this to 10 trailers, so you have it there. Sound off with your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.